The uncivil left out of control again, as two more conservatives were attacked this week by Antifa protesters. So watch what happened to Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk while they just wanted to have some breakfast in Philly on Monday. And don't forget, all of these vicious attacks have been encouraged by Democratic Congresswoman Maxine Waters.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
Joining me now, Communications Director for Turning Point USA, Candace Owens. So Candace, do you hold Maxine Waters personally responsible for those people coming after you during breakfast?
I hold Maxine Waters responsible, as well as all of the politicians who did not speak out and say that this was wrong. They all remained silent because they are okay with this, because Antifa is their gang. Okay, they condone this behavior all the time. We're seeing that it's increasing. It's happened over and over again, and it's getting more vicious each time that it happens.
So you believe Antifa is indirectly linked to the Democratic Party leadership?
I bet if we did some digging, they would be directly linked to the Democratic leadership.
So you think maybe money is involved?
Yes.
Or you think people are involved and maybe their mere silence publicly encourages this type of behavior, or even more so behind the scenes?
Absolutely. Just so people understand watching, this was 8 a.m. on a Monday morning. All of you guys were able to magically get out of work and dress in Antifa gear, or is this your job?
How did they know you guys were having breakfast there?
So we actually were eating in the cafe, and 4 Antifa members walked in to eat. Like, they were not there to harass us, and when they recognized us, they kept looking back and texting on their phones. We didn't think they were actually going to assemble an army. We thought that they could actually get through breakfast and respectfully disagree on politics without saying anything to one another. But nope, they sent out the bat signal, and this is what happened.
So you guys had someone filming this encounter? Is that where the video's from? That's
correct. We actually had one of our production assistants were there because we were all about to go into a meeting, and we told her immediately start filming, because, you know, if we don't have evidence, they were going to make up an entire story about what happened. So we needed to film every single moment, and we're glad we did.
You know, and the media is whining about the potential violence that is going to become them because of President Trump's rhetoric, when there's actual violence taking place against Trump supporters. So when you're being attacked like that on the street, do you have an understanding that that's happening because of your effectiveness with the free thinker movement?
100% it is. They know exactly who I am, and they feel that they're losing control. They've had a major hold on Black thought for so long. I came around, I'm not the only one, but I think my approach and my style is a little bit different. My communication style is a little bit different, and I've been tremendously effective at getting people to consider different ideas, conservative positions, free markets, capitalism, and they don't like me.
So they see you as a threat. That's why they're harassing you.
100%. They view me as a threat. That's been very clear. It's why they show up when Charlie and I are on campus and we're speaking, and it's why Black Lives Matter protesters come up, because we know the real stats, we know what's going on, and we are going to make sure that every black person in America is educated so that they know never to let the Democrat Party use us again to do their bidding.
I know you want to talk about something else we found interesting, about police brutality against black people. We have some startling statistics. In 2018, just already, 34 police officers have been shot and killed. Okay, now in 2018, I think so far only 13 unarmed black Americans have been killed by police. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy. Almost twice as many police officers have been killed than police have killed unarmed black Americans. What do you make of those statistics?
Oh, I've known these statistics for a very long time, and that's why I attempt to re-educate the black community about what's actually going on. A police officer is 18.5 times more likely to be shot and killed by a black man than the other way around, and that is why I vocally support the police. I understand what they're up against. I would never make an excuse and say it's okay when an unarmed black man is shot by a police officer, but I do understand that those statistics are skewed in an effort to make black people hate the police officers and do the bidding for the Democratic Party, which I refuse to do.
And some startling statistics came out from a Rasmussen poll. This isn't getting enough play. I think the black support for President Trump was about 15% maybe a year and a half ago, and now is it at 29%? Who do you attribute that to?
You know what? I think there have been so many people, black conservatives, that are standing up and speaking out finally. We're definitely no longer afraid. And I think that I'm encouraged by seeing all of these YouTubers that speak out. And the one person we can credit for this is President Donald Trump. Thank you for all the tremendous work that you have done to get our community up off of their feet and to give us jobs again. You know, unemployment at an all-time low. You are the man, and we love you, and we will support you.
What about Kanye? Does Kanye get any credit for that?
Kanye gets the credit. He does. He broke the window on culture and made it okay for people to discuss it because so many people weren't paying attention. Kanye put on that MAGA hat. Thank you, Kanye West. Number 2.
All right, Donald with the help of Kanye. Candace, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Up next, a professor attempts to